Oh my goodness, well, we are stopped here in Utah for the night. Yeah, it's already going on 9 o'clock and it's chilly, it's windy out there. So the puppies had their constitutional. I'm settled in for the night. It's been a stressful day. I came, to take my road trip so I could get some relaxation time and enjoy it. And I got in the middle of a kerfuffle of craziness. Oh my God. I know both people involved in this. And the one guy thinks the other guy's cheating him and he owes him $100,000 because they made a deal to split profits. But this guy doesn't know what a profit is. He's got no clue. And thinks that he should just get money off the top of everything. And then the other guy's supposed to pay all the bills and all the money out of his half. So this guy just walks off with a pile of money and then screams he's being cheated. I'm just like, oh my God. And trying to talk some sense into this guy. Trying to explain what it means if you want to, split the profits. Because he doesn't know a profit means that, you get a job and they pay, but out of that you got to pay, your business phone, your office rent, all the things that go with a business. That comes out first, and then what's left is a profit. Now he thinks that everything should just be taken off the top, and that's it. And he's got proof he's being cheated, and I mean, it's just... And it's one of those people that you try to talk to them and they just, no, they know, kind of like Trump, they know better than everybody. But it doesn't understand the first thing about business and what a profit means. It's like, oh my Lord. So yeah, it was a long day. Just listening to him scream about how he's being cheated and, I got all the proofs. And he sends the thing and I knew it was exactly what it was going to be, and it was. It was a job, what the quote was for the job, what the guy paid. And then he thinks she should get half of what the guy paid, but he hasn't taken anything out for expenses. And the expenses are not cheap. You got to pay business phone advertising, your office space, supplies, So it's, it's... Oh, guy, give me a headache today. But, I'm still trying to make him understand what a profit is and is not. So basically, he wants 3/4 of the money. And the guy that's, actually doing all of the office work and dealing with clients and all of that, he should get 1/4 of it and then pay all of the expenses out of that. And still the other guy's screaming that he's being cheated. I just, oh my God, what a bonehead. Absolute bonehead. So anyway, I'm going to try to relax for the rest of the evening. And tackle this craziness tomorrow. I had something similar. You're not going to believe this one. When I was married, we went up to Alaska. This doctor, he was this heart surgeon, was opening a restaurant and he needed people to run it. So we go up there and do everything and it's all, going well. But this guy's accusing me of stealing money every day. I go, what are you talking about? It's coming out exactly even. So I said, you need to come and watch me cash out, and I need to see what the heck you're doing. So he comes over, I count out the bank, put it in the thing. Then you go ahead and you look at the tips and stuff. You calculate it out on the calculator, write that down. Then you go through and you look at all the receipts and count it all up, put it on the calculator. Then you start counting the money and the checks. At that time, they were taking checks and credit cards. And it comes out exact, right on the money. And the guy's going, no, you can't count those because I don't have the money. So he's accusing me basically of stealing whatever was done in credit cards and checks because he doesn't have the cash yet. And this guy was a heart surgeon, and could not figure out that checks and money that was paid by credit card is cash in. I said, it goes in your bank account. Yes, it takes a couple days, whatever, to process, but it's money in. And all this time you're accusing me of stealing this? Oh, God. I'm just like, oh, my God. Oh, I would never want him to operate on me if he can't even figure out that checks and the credit card things are cash in and you count those with the day's receipts. Oh, Lord. Oh, spare me. True story, though. I was just like, are you kidding me? So, yeah. I mean, even common sense would tell you that. But you'd be surprised how many people do not have any common sense. Absolutely none. Oh, my Lord. So I'm going to put my window covers up here in a few seconds. Oh. But yeah, this guy gave me such a headache today. In 1 second he's desperate, and the next second he's the best thing ever. Oh. And they're one of those people that wants to talk over everybody and won't hear a word that anybody's saying. And he's going to sue, and he's going to do this, he's going to do that, and just like, well, I can tell you what had happened. He'd go into court to sue and show them his big proof and go in and say, yeah, I'm supposed to get half the profits. And he doesn't even know what a profit is. Yeah. Go get that. So, he's dead in the water before he even starts, but you can't tell him that. Because he knows. He knows. I'm just like, oh my God. You want to try to help people. But there are some people that are just so freaking bullheaded and think they know And when they have no clue, kind of like Trump and tariffs, what tariffs are. It's right up there with that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to sit here and just kind of take a breather and try to relax for a little while and get things set up here. And yeah. So yeah, tomorrow along the way somewhere I'm going to stop and wash these. I took out some new clothes, and so I'll change them and stop somewhere along the way tomorrow so that I can wash this set of clothing, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, wish me luck in getting through to this Neanderthal. At this point, that's all I see, a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal that's not hearing a word. I know. Yeah, right, you know. So tomorrow I'm going to ask him, explain to me what a prophet is. How do you get to what's the prophet? This ought to be good.